The Sicilian Defence is one of the most aggressive openings in chess, and in this video, I will show you 5 deadly chess traps that will catch your players off guard and you will win the game in just a few moves. So let's get started. So after e4 c5, knight c3, knight c6, he goes f4, the grand pre-attack. Then here you play g6, knight f3, then bishop g7, all natural responses, then bishop b5 hits the knight, knight d4 hits the knight and the bishop. So he takes, then you take, attacking the knight. So knight e2 hits this pawn back. But then you have e6, trying to develop this knight here. And here the best move is to castle here. But many players have also gone d3, creating this strong pawn chain and also blocking off your bishop. But then you have queen e5 check, forking the king and the bishop. And then you're going to grab the bishop and you're winning. Let's move on to the next trap. So after e4 c5, knight f3, e6, he goes d4, and you take, and after he takes, you play a6. Here he goes bishop f4, which is also played quite often. But then you have e5, hitting this bishop and the knight. So he got a take, otherwise he will lose one of his pieces. But then you have queen a5 check, hitting the king and the bishop, and then you will just grab the bishop and you're winning. Let's move on to the next trap. So after e4 c5, knight f3, e6, d4, then you take, and after he takes, knight c6, knight c3, then d6, bishop e3, defends the knight. You just go bishop e7, queen g4, hits the pawn. But then you play knight takes d4, and after he takes, you just play e5, attacking the queen and the bishop. So queen takes g7, hits the rook, but then bishop f6, saves the rook. And then you will grab the bishop, and you're up a piece. Let's move on to the next trap. After e4 c5, d4, you take, and after he goes for c3, the Smith for a gambit, you just take, knight takes c3, then you develop the knight, and after knight f3, you play e6, bishop c4 develops the bishop, then queen c7, threatening a discover attack when this knight moves, so queen e2 defends the bishop, but then you play knight f6, he castle here, but then you go knight to g4, and after he goes s3, attacking the knight, you just play knight to d4, attacking the queen and this knight. So if he takes the knight, then you will take his queen, and if he captures this knight, then you will just checkmate him. Let's move on to the next trap. So after e4 c5, he goes b4, the wing gambit. Then you just take, and after a3, trying to develop his bishop quickly, you just play d5. He takes, then you play queen takes d5, and after he takes, opening up the rook, you just play queen to e5 check, and then you will just take the rook and you're winning. Well, if you enjoyed these chess traps, then don't forget to give this video a like, and here are some more amazing chess traps like these. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more of these videos.